Welcome back to downtown Cedar Rapids, the U.S. Cellular Center, as we get set to start Class 1A. We've been through 5A, 4A, 3A, 2A, and now we get to start off Class 1A with a good one, the number 7 seed Holy Trinity taking on St. Albert's Council Bluffs. This should be a good one between these two. We'll have more on this when we come back. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up!
Game on.
They say our idea of fun is morning tea, and afternoon tea,
And anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
If you want to save more,
if you want a butcher who knows more,
if you want fewer aisles and more value,
less quantity, more quality,
if you want more of this,
and this,
and this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
Hey, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu.
At Casey's, we're here for early mornings and Friday nights. Here for the firsts and the traditions, through the good days and the tough times. We're here for the people who are here for each other. Casey's, here for our town, here for good. Now at Casey's, get 2 large single-topping pizzas for just $9.99 each.
Welcome back to Cedar Rapids, the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and powered by Mid-American Energy. Hey, let's take a look at how these teams got here. First, with Holy Trinity Catholic, the Crusaders are making their 10th trip to the state tournament here in Cedar Rapids. The Crusaders toppled 7th-ranked New London, who they had split with earlier in the year to get to their 13th trip here in school history. They got a record of 28-10, have won 19 of the last 23 games, are 4th in Class 1A in assists, 4th in kills, and were the Class 1A Region 8 champions, as we mentioned, beating New London. Now let's take a look at the number 2 seed here in Cedar Rapids. It is the St. Albert's Saints from Council Bluffs. They come in as the 2nd-ranked team and returns for their 7th time in the last 9 years. The Saints bumped down to Class 1A this season after making it the previous 6 years in the Class 2A field. They have a record of 24-9, or 4-4 on September 9th, and have gone 20-5 since then. 11th in kills in Class 1A and are 9th in assists in Class 1A. They were the Region 2 champions, defeating Riverside 3-2 to get here, and are the number 2 ranked team in Class 1A. So had a little bit of problems with Riverside before that, beat Woodbine and Boyer Valley to get here, and also in the regional tournament for Holy Trinity, Burlington Notre Dame they beat. Then they beat Seymour in the 2nd round before they beat New London in that 3rd round matchup. So we're getting set here for the starting lineups, Sarah Negestal and Dar Danielson with you. We've had a fun day so far, Dar, and it's expected to be a lot of fun here in Class 1A.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty tight Class 1A tournament here, too. Holy Trinity, the runner-up last year. Janesville won in 2013. Holy Trinity won the title in 2014, and then Janesville's run off 4 here in a row, beating Holy Trinity last year. So two teams that Holy Trinity's been familiar to being here.
Right.
And then you get Council Bluffs St. Albert, who drops down into 1A, and we'll see how they do as they drop down into this class, and it could be interesting.
Well, it's kind of weird. We only usually have this at the first portion, the first game of the match. Usually both courts aren't together, but it looks like both courts are going to start together on the doing starting lineups and doing our sportsmanship awards all together. Let's go downstairs to Tim Fitzpatrick.
And here on court 2 of this 1A quarterfinal, the visiting team, the Holy Trinity Catholic Crusaders, and the home team, the St. Albert Saints. Fans, at this time, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Farm Bureau would like to recognize the outstanding sportsmanship and decorum shown by the qualifying schools during the season and state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Karen Brown of the IGHSAU will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From Holy Trinity Catholic, Sue Nash. And from St. Albert, Linda Goldwitzer.
A couple of minutes here on court number 2. Welcome back to our broadcast of the Girls State Volleyball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, as we are moments away from our starting lineups. And for the starting portion of our matchup, our starting lineups are brought to you by Buena Vista University, located in Storm Lake, Iowa. Buena Vista University prepares students for lifelong success through transformational academic, professional, co-curricular programs. Schedule your visit today at bvu.edu. Hey, let's take a look at our starting lineups here on Class 2. Back down to Tim Fitzpatrick.
From Holy Trinity Catholic. Number 3, Kayla Mox. Number 6, Anna Sobchak. Number 7, Mally Sheeran. Number 10, Abby Digman. Number 14, Avery Humper. Number 20, Nicole Poltatakis. And number 34, Cassie Campbell. Assistant coaches, Tom Gendron, Kelly Canustrom, and Stephanie Morfeld. Now here's your starting lineup for the Crusaders from Holy Trinity Catholic. A sophomore, number 2, Cassie Randolph. A junior, number 8, Claire Poltatakis. A junior, number 16, Taylor Crabtree. A junior, number 22, Katie Denning. A junior, number 24, Bailey Helwig. A freshman, number 31, Brooke Mueller. Libero, a junior, number 1, Maria Ronmueller. Your head coach for the Crusaders, Melissa Friesmeyer. And now for your home team, the St. Albert Saints. Number 1, Mel Cushing. Number 4, Landry Miller. Number 8, Allison Narmi. Number 10, Maddie Horvath. Number 12, Shelby Hatcher. Number 13, Mia Ullman. Number 14, Lainey Sheffield. Assistant coaches, Justine Olsen and Carly Heigley. Now here's your starting lineup for the Saints of St. Albert. A senior, number 2, Jordan Blaha. A junior, number 3, Allie Petrie. A senior, number 5, Olivia Barnes. A junior, number 6, Maddie Estelle. A sophomore, number 7, Lauren Williams. A senior, number 11, Veronica Spagel. Your head coach for the Saints, Angie Lance. Your officials for this 1A quarterfinal match. First referee, Gene Denny. Second referee, Kurt Larkin. Line judges, Greg Rasper and Jay Grassley. Now over to you on court one.
Welcome back up top here. We are getting ready for our match in just a couple of minutes. Starting lineups were brought to you by Buena Vista University, located in Storm Lake, Iowa. Buena Vista University prepares students for lifelong success through transformational academic, professional, co-curricular programs. Schedule your visit today at bvu.edu. That's bvu.edu. Hey, let's take a look at this Class 1A bracket before we get started with it. The number 1 seed, Sydney, is taking on the number 8 seed, Springville. A couple of teams with some history. Sydney, a very prominent name here at the Class 1A tournament, actually beat one of their conference rivals. Both of them were here last year. Sydney, the one making it this year. The number 4 seed is Galen Catholic versus North Tama. That game will come up on Court 1 in just a few minutes. Here on Court 2, we're going to start off with number 2 St. Albert taking on number 7 Holy Trinity Catholic, and then we will follow that up with number 3 Janesville taking on number 6 Wapsie Valley. So we got some good games coming up here, Dar.
Yeah, we got several good ones. Springville have been a basketball power, and they made it into the state volleyball tournament last year. They got upset. They were a higher seed, got upset, but looking to kind of advance a little bit in volleyball like they have in basketball. And then, of course, all these Holy Trinity Catholic, talked about that. Janesville have been here. Wapsie Valley won a couple state titles back in 06-07, I think, and are getting back here to the state tournament again.
Yeah, this whole 1A field is wide open. I mean, you literally can take all 8 seeds in the 1A field. You can't do it for all fields, but in the 1A field, you can take all 8 seeds and throw them out the window. You could rank them all 1 through 8, and it's a wide open field.
And it's just who gets on a roll, who does well. You know,
you got Holy Trinity. I mean, just the numbers of them being at the state tournament are just phenomenal, including their coach, Melissa Friesmeyer. She has been at the state tournament 18 times as the head coach, 13 times with Holy Trinity. Her career coaching record is 945 and 185.
And she gets the Girls Association Golden Plaque of Distinction Award for taking her 18th team to the state tournament. And Janesville trying to go 5 in a row. There's only been 4 teams in the state volleyball that have won 5 straight. So it's going to be a tough 1A tournament, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I'm excited for this one. We're excited for this one. It's going to be a fun one. We appreciate you joining us here on the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and all of the rest of our partners and sponsors. And we'll be talking about them throughout the broadcast. And also thanks to our amazing crew here down. We couldn't really do this without the amazing crew that we have down here in Cedar Rapids. It takes an army, and we've got a good one.
And one thing about one of the line judges, Jay Grassley, the son of Senator Chuck Grassley.
There you go.
He's been doing that for quite a while. Been at
it.
the state tournament many times.
Yeah, he loves it.
So ready to go, man. It seems like they've been here all day because they have. But
absolutely. but that's what we love to do. And these high school environments, there's nothing better than that. So Holy Trinity will be wearing the blue, which can be found on the right side of your screen. St. Albert Council Bluffs is wearing the green on the left side of your screen. And Olivia Barnes will get the honors to serve first here for Council Bluffs St. Albert. And we are underway with our first Class 1A semifinal, or a quarterfinal of the night. And that first attack attempt is sent long. So we will have 2 semifinal or quarterfinals here, 2 quarterfinals over there, which will make up our semifinals, which will play tomorrow night for a trip to the state tournament championship game on Friday night.
Well, tomorrow night.
Yep.
Starting in the morning, though, with 5A.
Yeah, we start in the morning with 5A, but these girls won't play until the night tomorrow night. As the Tonics gets the kill there. And Cassie Randolph, the sophomore, 5'9", will go back to serve. She has 39 aces this year serving. Can hold her own from the service line. And there's a big kill. Pocahontas again.
Just a hard shot by Claire Pocahontas.
And we're going to be talking about Pocahontas all night long. 358 kills now on the season with the 2 that she has here tonight. And there's a big strike. Lauren Williams, 126 kills now in the year for Lauren Williams, the sophomore. It's a common theme, sophomores on this Council Bluffs St. Albert team. They have 5 of them in total.
Although a few more seniors on both these teams than we've been seeing in the other classes here on the last few games.
Oh, nice there by Pocahontas as she just pushed it over, hoping to keep it alive, but it happened to hit one of the arms of Council Bluffs St. Albert as they were going up for a block, and it happened to be a kill.
Yep, just got it.
Wasn't intended on that.
No, but the timing was good.
Yeah.
Right in there.
Yeah. Serve coming again here for Holy Trinity. And another beautiful kill there for Lauren Williams. Playing that right side, her natural position is right side. You will see her on the outside from time to time. But right now where she is on the right side, that's her natural position and plays it very well. Holy Trinity will return the serve back to the side of the Saints. And that one will be just sent long, just barely.
Yeah, Pocahontas just a little long on the hit, but.
And we'll see a serve coming again here for Council Bluffs St. Albert. That one just barely tipping over the top of the net. It gets over, and Holy Trinity returns. Now just a free ball back to the Holy Trinity side. Pocahontas again. Hammer it home. Have a start to a tournament. 4 points for the Crusaders and 4 kills for Pocahontas. And now an ace serve, our first Adrenaline ace serve of this match. Thanks to Adrenaline Fundraisers. Fans, each time that we have an ace serve, $5 will be donated to the IGHSAU. If your group is in need of fundraising help, check out Adrenaline Fundraising. Now that point going to Council Bluffs St. Albert. Double hit is called on the Crusaders. Back and forth, exactly what we figured we'd have here in this Class 1A quarterfinal.
Yeah, in the first set, always a little bit of getting out the nerves, feeling out what the defense is going to do on the other side, and kind of figuring out what your plan is.
Number 12, Shelby Hatcher is our first IMT substitution. Visit IMTINS.com if you want to be worry-free, and she served. Ball was returned and pushed back over. That's on the line and in. Thread the needle. Avery Hopper. Senior right side as well, 5'10", Avery Hopper for Holy Trinity. And that one will just sneak over. That one came awkwardly off the top of the net, and nobody really knew what to do with it.
Yeah, and then just you got it, I got it, and kind of let it drop in between them like the old pop fly there.
And we'll see another serve coming over. Ellie Petrie to serve, and that will be a point for Cassie Randall as she smacks one home.
Number 16 for Holy Trinity, Taylor Crabtree, and number 22, Katie Denning.
Katie Denning, Taylor Crabtree both come back in, and Crabtree will come in to serve here for Holy Trinity. Both are IMT-INS substitutions. Visit IMTINS.com if you want to be worry-free. And there's one of our substitutions, Katie Denning, smacking one home. The junior outside hitter stands at 5'2", and now a 2-point lead for the Crusaders. Serves up. Council Bluffs St. Albert's a little bit out of funk there offensively. Kind of just have to give it back to Holy Trinity, and Holy Trinity knows what to do with it. Didn't matter. It's not going to count as a kill Nope. They're going to take that away. It won't be counted as a kill as St. Albert was in the net, so it will not count as a kill. It'll just be a point for the Crusaders. Now a big dig there. Holy Trinity will just free ball it back over to the Council Bluffs St. Albert side. They can't handle it. Council Bluffs St. Albert's a little bit out of funk. We might see a timeout. There it is. We'll be right back. Crusaders lead 10-6. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and powered by Mid-American Energy.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. Our city is buzzing. Catch what you've been missing today.
Welcome back to Cedar Rapids. It's the IGHSAU Digital Network, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and powered by Mid-American Energy, as Taylor Crabtree will go back to serve following the timeout here for Holy Trinity, as Council Bluffs St. Albert had to take a refresher timeout there, Dar.
Yeah, their offense was a little out of sync, and they just weren't playing like Coach wanted, so just call a timeout, take a deep breath. We're at the state tournament, take a breath and come back out.
And St. Albert comes back with a big strike and a kill of their own following the timeout. So a good job there, as that was Allie Petrie with the kill. Sent long. And the point for the Crusaders now, it's 11-7. So what can Council Bluffs St. Albert's do here to try to get back into this one? They trail by 4, and that one kind of sent into the little black hole of Pocahontas there, sent it into the little black hole of St. Albert.
You're getting that first pass over, but it's the response then. When it comes back, they're just not set up right, it doesn't seem like, or something's happening on their communication.
Holy Trinity had some problems throughout the year. Had a couple of portions of their stretch of their schedule they maybe want back. And now they're trying to prove it down here in Cedar Rapids that they're a better team than maybe ranked at one time.
Jordan Blaha gets the little push shot in there.
This one's returned by Holy Trinity. St. Albert trying to set up their offense now. They will, but it's sent long. Was it tipped? Yes. Yep. It was tipped.
Was the tip, so.
Veronica Sagel will get credit for the kill. Wow, a big dig there for Council Bluffs St. Albert, and it turns into a point for Holy Trinity.
Well, Lauren Williams hit that, spun around, thought it was going out of play, but then it came back and she kept it alive. Holy Trinity ended up getting the point, but some good reaction there.
Yeah, absolutely. 13-9 now. Holy Trinity will send this one over. Jordan Blaha is serving. Oh, excuse me, that's Cassie Randall who's serving. That's an ace serve, another adrenaline ace serve. $5 more to the IGHSAU to support future state volleyball events. If you want to grow your fundraising, give Adrenaline Fundraising a call. As Randall will serve again, and she'll keep serving as Holy Trinity will get another point. Cassie Randolph will serve again, just a sophomore, one of the young Crusader. This one out, and it was not tipped. So another point for the Crusaders, and now this one's getting a little out of hand.
Yeah,
here.
St. Albert just having a little trouble dialing in that offense here. Maybe it's the defense of Holy Trinity, but.
That one's pushed over. Holy Trinity keeps it alive. Wow, beautiful dig there for St. Albert. And it's kept alive. No, they're going to say it didn't. Pancake save there for St. Albert to keep it alive. And it turns into a point for him. Back to serve now is Jordan Blaha for Council Bluffs St. Albert. And that'll be an ace serve. Jordan Blaha with her second ace serve. Excuse me, that's her first. I looked at the wrong end of the scoreboard. Blaha with her first ace serve of the afternoon. And now she sends that one just a bit long. Couple of substitutions.
Just, I don't know, little nerves for Council Bluffs St. Albert settling in yet offensively or what it is, but Holy Trinity maintaining the lead here.
Mally Sheeran comes in here for Holy Trinity. Where's number 7? And that'll be a kill for Veronica Svagel. Svagel's had a little bit of a night up to her second kill.
Yeah,
and now she'll go back and serve.
Yeah, go back to serve after the kill.
She's got 72 kills on the year, including her 2 tonight. And St. Albert, a little bit of a run here, has brought it back to within 5, but they're going to need a lot more where that came from. A couple of nice plays there by Holy Trinity. And that one's sent long. Just a bit long. And Savagel will continue to serve. Oh, that one was tipped. It does get over. St. Albert didn't get as much on as they wanted, and a nicely placed ball in the back row right on the line. And a nice little kill there.
Yeah, got up in the air, found the open spot, and
Avery
directed the ball right there, yep.
Her second, and that'll be an ace serve. Another ace serve brought to you by Adrenaline Fundraisers. Another $5 going to the IGHSAU to support future state volleyball events. If you need fundraising help, give Adrenaline Fundraising a call. There's a big wind-up. Good take here by Holy Trinity. Good block! Big block there for St. Albert. Lauren Williams smacks that one back home. And it'll be 19-14.
They need that. They've only been able to string a couple points together each time they get the serve. They need to get a little run here going. Haven't quite been able to do that yet.
Oh, that was awkwardly taken, but nicely on an awkward take. Kept it alive here for Holy Trinity. Pushed over, another nice dig. This one's set up. Oh! A rocket shot is dug out and kept alive.
Randolph on the dig.
And Holy Trinity will play it again off a St. Albert attack. Now St. Albert playing it off a Holy Trinity attack, and finally the point's going to go to Holy Trinity on a double hit. That was a big rally right there.
Yeah, there's got to be a little frustration. St. Albert has had some good hard shots,
right.
But Trinity stood in strong and taken them there. When you'd think they'd be falling in, for kills, but they're not.
Almost looked like we were playing dodgeball for a little bit.
Yeah.
Battle for it at the net will fall on the Holy Trinity side, which will be a point for St. Albert, 20-15. This is kind of the portion, as you were mentioning earlier, kind of the portion of the set that St. Albert really needs to go right now. Trailing by 5. Holy Trinity just got to the 20 mark.
Yeah, so many times you get to 20 and then it's downhill.
That one's batted out of bounds. And Avery Hopper will get a kill off the block for the Crusaders, 21-15. Sydney is all over Springville in that first set, 24-10. And that'll be an ace serve. Another ace serve, another $5, going. And timeout here for St. Albert. We'll take one as well. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and powered by Mid-American Energy.
Businesses are hiring DMAC grads.
DMAC's tuned into what the employers in the central Iowa area are looking for. They offer those courses and degrees in those areas that makes it very highly marketable.
A majority of jobs available just require the technical skills, the hands-on skills that you get with a 2-year degree. DMAC is more a model of the future because the students are employable right away.
I think DMAC does a great job of preparing you for life.
DMAC, life's calling.
Back to Cedar Rapids. The IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and powered by our friends at Mid-American Energy. 22-15.
Yep, Holy Trinity can smell the win here, 3 points away, while the timeout by Council Bluffs St. Albert, where they want to stop it and get a run going back the other way.
Yeah, can Holy Trinity close it out, or can St. Albert climb all the way back into this? Right now it's looking like it's even back and forth. Who's going to get that first point after the timeout? Holy Trinity will set it up, try to run their offense, and that is sent a little bit long there by Pershing. Again set up and tapped over, and it'll be a point for Holy Trinity. Double hit is called against St. Albert.
Cassie Randolph, a great play over there. She got turned around but was still able to hit the ball back into play as it was heading out, and they end up getting the point.
Oh, a back row kill for number 3, Allie Petrie. Oh, my. It looked like, you talked about earlier yesterday talking about MJ. That looked about like when MJ jumped from the free throw line and dunked it. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
23-26, or excuse me, 23-16. And that one will bounce around a little bit. Finally end up on the side of Holy Trinity. A good diving save, kept alive. Holy Trinity now will come with an attack. Jordan Blaha going after it. And he'll get down. Cassie Randolph. Another kill.
Set point.
24-16. Can Holy Trinity Catholic close it out? It'll be the libero who will serve. And why not? Why not? Pocahontas had a quiet end to this. She had a hot start, quiet end, but she ends it right there. 6 kills for Pocahontas in set number 1. We'll head to set number 2 as Holy Trinity wins 25-16. Set number 2 is on the way. You're watching the IGHSAU, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and powered by Mid-American Energy.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Iowa Public Television is the home of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Championships. We bring you live, uninterrupted coverage of the state championships in volleyball, basketball, soccer, and softball. Plus special features highlighting the Iowa girl. Catch it all on statewide Iowa Public Television, on air or at iptv.org.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Back to Cedar Rapids, the U.S. Cellular Center in beautiful downtown Cedar Rapids. It's the IGHSAU Digital Network, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. We do want to let you know that leaders start at Central College, and scholar athletes succeed on the court and in the classroom. In the past 12 years, 112 Central College student athletes received academic all-conference recognition. Learn how to be more than a spectator by visiting central.edu.
Sydney took the first set on court one, 25-15 over Springville. Almost similar to the score here, 25-16.
Yeah, Springville made a little bit of a run then because it was 23-10 at one point. I looked over there. So.
All right, we're ready for set two. Starting the survey for set two for the Crusaders. Number one, Maria Robular.
So it will be Maria Robular, a libero for Holy Trinity, who will serve first. Holy Trinity, one of the few ones that we see with the pink libero jersey, and they'll start with the first point. But that's always been a thing for Holy Trinity. Every time I've seen them down here, libero always wearing pink.
Yep.
Instead of white or a different color. Kind of cool. The pink kind of goes with their blue as well.
Yeah.
I like it. Pink doesn't go with everything, but pink does go with that blue.
This Fashion Minute brought to you by, and that one drops.
Now, if you looked at my closet, you'd probably be like, I don't want to take fashion advice from this guy. 1-1 is our score. As we see a serve coming for Blaha, who served it up, and a good diving attempt there. As Claire Pogotakis will get her 7th kill of the match. And Cassie Randolph will go back to serve.
And a double hit, I think.
Yeah. Not good for St. Albert as they are letting Holy Trinity quickly get a little bit of a lead here, 3-1. And more problems for the Saints. As once again it will be Randolph who will go back and serve. Leading 4-1. A low sidewinding serve. Nice dig. And Pogotakis pushes it over. And it will end up in a point for Holy Trinity. That's got to be our Kruger Seeds dig of the match. Laying out with a pancake and making the dig of the match. Congratulations. Next time you're in the need of corn or soybean seed, give your local Kruger Seeds dealer a call. Kruger Seeds, first class seed, first name service. That was an amazing pancake save and dig there. And ended up turning into a point for the Crusaders to keep their run alive. Here comes Pogotakis again at the block. And now it'll just be free balled back over to St. Albert. Floated, another diving save. This time it couldn't be saved, but Holy Trinity.
Yeah, Crabtree.
Everywhere.
Crabtree just couldn't quite get enough elevation on it. She got there to hand the ball, but couldn't shoot it up enough to keep it alive.
That one's pushed over. And we'll lay down. Again, Holy Trinity, it seems like they're just diving all over the place, but not able to catch up to that one. They're always on the floor. Back-to-back points here for St. Albert. Has it back to a two-point game. This one's blopped up one time. Back to the St. Albert side and pushed over. And here come the Saints. Can I say the Saints come marching?
Yeah. Well, I guess you could say that. They've had some good success just pushing it over that block, not trying to hit through it here on the last couple points.
And another block at the net for St. Albert. And quickly, we're tied at 5.
So now can St. Albert's extend it here now.
Blaha will go back to serve here for St. Albert. That one's pushed over. And tapped. Can Holy Trinity save it? No! Lauren Williams with a kill.
Again,
and the Saints.
Yeah, again, they're taking a little off it, dumping it in the right spots there, and that's throwing off Holy Trinity's defense a little.
And Holy Trinity has to return it from the back row, free ball over to the St. Albert, or back to the Holy Trinity side, I should say, and blocked at the net, back down for a St. Albert point.
Lauren Williams.
Timeout, St. Albert, or Holy Trinity. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Crowded lecture halls? Not anymore. Southwestern Community College is a different place. It's where we break from traditional college to do what's best for your career. It's about teaching the way you learn, having fun along the way, and giving you the experience you need for what comes next. A job and an income in as little as 1 year. That's why you go to college in the first place. Southwestern Community College. Your career starts here. Check out SWIC's career-related programs at swiciowa.edu/yourcareer.
Back to Cedar Rapids. It's the IGHSAU Digital Network presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Darren Egestall and Dar Danielson with you here. As, wow, here come the Saints.
Yeah, they've run off 5 in a row here. They went down 5-1, and now we're up 6-5 and got a little bit of a streak going.
Can they keep it going, or can the Crusaders power back with a run of their own?
Yeah, and they called a timeout to see if it works.
And it does.
And there it does.
Pocatonic again. Pocatonic with her 8th kill. Avery Hopper is an IMT INS substitution. Be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. So that is a no point.
Did not signal ready, or was?
Oh, no, it was. Excuse me. St. Albert was out of rotation. Rotation violation at St. Albert. I thought he was just saying that he hadn't waved for her
that's
to
what
come
I thought
over yet.
too. Yeah.
So it was a repoint, but instead, St. Albert was out of rotation, which is huge because now it's a tie ball game. So two quick ones there for Holy Trinity. And now St. Albert comes back and gets one back. IMT substitution. Belle Pershing will come in. Be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Block at the net. Lauren Williams there with the block.
All of a sudden, Council Bluffs has gotten their offense going here.
They got momentum. Their crowd is starting to get more into it than they were before.
And they're getting it through the Holy Trinity block. And playing well at the net.
Allie Petrie with another kill. She's up to 6. And a 3-point lead now for the Saints. Lauren Williams, hello. Crushes that one home. 11-7. And that one will be sent long, so a point break there for St. Albert. They really needed that one.
Yeah, as they'd run off, St. Albert run off 4 more there.
And now a point for Holy Trinity. Double hit against St. Albert. And this one will go out of bounds. As Pokotakis will get her 8th kill, or excuse me, her 3rd ace. Another adrenaline ace. This one's poked over. Nice diving save. Push back to the St. Albert side. They must do some kind of a dive drill at Holy Trinity because they're always on the floor.
I think just about every team does, don't they? Oh,
yeah.
That one falls in.
Lauren Williams gets another kill.
But that last sequence, Council Bluffs St. Albert sent 3 players to the front, 2 jumped, faked, and then finally the 3rd one hit it. So they're doing a little misdirection, if you were.
Shelby Hatcher is in to serve for Council Bluffs St. Albert's. It's saved. Back to the Holy Trinity side. An attack there by Brooke Muller, the freshman. Good size as a freshman, 5'8". Here comes Muller again. But St. Albert will return free ball back over to the Holy Trinity side. Muller turns around. How many times can Muller hit the ball in a sequence? And let's add another one to that. Over. And it stays alive, now out of bounds.
That was a long rally. And
Bailey Helwig with the kill.
As you said, Muller, yeah, she must have hit it 3 or 4 times.
And now Helwig will go back to serve here for Holy Trinity. And an ace! Serve for Haley Helwig. That's an adrenaline ace serve.
All of a sudden we're tied.
Yeah, fans with every ace serve. $5 being donated from Adrenaline fundraisers to the IGHSAU to support future events. And that ends the run right there as a big slam home from Allie Petrie. We'll get it to go home.
But Holy Trinity's reeled them back in after they took the lead.
Here comes Petrie's serve, taken by Holy Trinity. Poked one time, and Petrie just sends it back over to the Holy Trinity side. And a kill! A kill for Avery Hopper. Avery Hopper's 4th kill of the match. And we're tied again at 13.
That was just a power kill right through the block.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are getting a good presentation here. This is fun between these two teams. Petrie will send it back over. Taken by Holy Trinity. Crabtree. And Holy Trinity keeps it alive. Set back up, blocked.
Ooh.
Blocked. A big block there. That's Pershing.
Yeah, Cassie Randolph almost came back and saved that, but at too odd an angle.
Maddie Estelle back in to serve. And a point, St. Albert. Double hit, called against Holy Trinity. 15-13 now as St. Albert has roared back to the lead by 2. It's kind of like you get 3, I get 3, you get 3, we're back and forth. And that one will fall down. And will be a point for the Crusaders.
Yeah, it's going to come down. Who gets on the last good run here in this set?
15-14 is our score. This one's bumped up one time. Petrie from the back row. It's dug, but it's a big dig. Crabtree keeps it alive on the Holy Trinity side. It's free balled back to the St. Albert side. And a big strike getting in. Jordan Blaha with the kill. Jordan Blaha picks up kill number 3 on the night. Also has an ace. And Olivia Barnes will be back to serve here for Council Bluffs St. Albert's. It's back over to the St. Albert's side after an attack from Holy Trinity. And again, Holy Trinity just trying to find some open space. Lauren Williams. Lauren Williams with the kill. And timeout, Holy Trinity, as the Saints roar to a 3-point lead. We'll take one as well. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Crowded lecture halls? Not anymore. Southwestern Community College is a different place. It's where we break from traditional college to do what's best for your career. It's about teaching the way you learn, having fun along the way, and giving you the experience you need for what comes next. A job and an income in as little as 1 year. That's why you go to college in the first place. Southwestern Community College. Your career starts here. Check out SWIC's career-related programs at swiciowa.edu/yourcareer.
Welcome back here to the IGHSAU Digital Network presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. The Council Bluffs St. Albert crowd thinking that the score is wrong. We've also got 17-14. That's what the scoreboard here has got. But somebody very vocal from that St. Albert crowd, as I could hear him through the headphones up here, and not happy about the scoreboard. But from what we got, it's 17-14. Scoreboard's got 17-14. From our vantage point, I think they're okay.
I think that is right.
So we'll watch that for the future, but I don't think it's getting changed. They will now, though, as Holy Trinity will add one on, up to 15. 15-17 is our score. Williams will just tap it over. Holy Trinity trying to set something up. And this dig goes a little bit long back to the Holy Trinity side. A battle for it at the net. We got whistles.
And in the net, I think.
Yep. Yeah, net violation against the Saints. So it goes back to the Crusaders now after the timeout. Back-to-back points here for the Crusaders after the timeout, and they're 1 point away from tying it.
Yep, chance to tie it up here.
And we will see a serve coming here for Holy Trinity. Cassie Randolph again. Seems like we've called her name quite a bit tonight. She's done a lot for Holy Trinity. And that one will go out of bounds. Pocahontas with another kill.
And tied again.
We're tied at 17. 9 kills for Pocahontas. This is a huge set, too. This set will carry a lot of momentum because either Holy Trinity is going to have a 2-0 lead or we're going to be tied 1-1. And for St. Albert, it'd really be some wind out of their sails if they are all of a sudden down 2-0 after putting together a performance like they have here in set 2. That's long.
No touch either.
And the point will be to the Crusaders. And it's 18-17. Oh, and that one's into the net. Momentum is on the way of Holy Trinity right now. And not going to call a timeout, but Coach Angie Lance coming out, trying to calm her players down a little bit.
5-0 run, Holy Trinity.
Keeping them focused. Also not a good sign for Holy Trinity as Veronica Svagel is headed to the locker room right now. Looks like she's a little bit limpy on her left leg, so that's a big loss for Council Bluffs St. Albert's.
Yeah, their middle hitter there.
And she's been serving really well tonight for St. Albert as well. So that's a big loss. Hopefully she's able to return. That's a kill. Slam one home. Claire Pocahontas. An IMT substitution. Avery Hopper comes back in. Also number 7, Mally Shearing comes
Holy
in.
Trinity first to 20 again.
And we will see a timeout this time by Coach Lance. We'll take it as well. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
MidAmerican Energy
Back
and you.
to Cedar Rapids. It's the IGHSAU Digital Network, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and powered by MidAmerican Energy. Dar, this has been a fun one so far.
Yep.
But we talked about it. This set carries momentum. Who's going to take it?
Well, in that first set, Council Bluffs got to 16, had the lead, and then Holy Trinity went on a run and closed it out. Now Holy Trinity trying to do that again. Could Council Bluffs St. Albert turn that around? Let's see.
There's a big strike, but it's long. And as you see, the Holy Trinity faithful was pretty excited because that was a monster of a attack there by Allie Petrie, but it goes just long, and it's 21-18. That's one of those where you can't really return it. You're just hoping it goes out of bounds with your Holy Trinity.
Wide.
And a point for Holy Trinity, a double hit, and all of a sudden it's 22-18 Holy Trinity. This one's sent over. Serving now for Holy Trinity is Mallory Shearing. As Williams will get a kill, and that will kind of mediate the run a little bit.
Shuts off another mini 3-0 run.
Yeah.
By Holy Trinity.
22-19 is the score. And there's an ace, an adrenaline ace serve. Fans, every ace serve this tournament. Adrenaline Fundraisers is donating $5 to the IGHSAU to support future state volleyball events. Grow your fundraising. Give Adrenaline Fundraising a call. And we're back to a 2-point ball game, 22-20. Big strike there. Playing some more dodgeball as that one's dug out well and just dumped over. Petrie is in. 22-21, a 3-point run now for St. Albert. Makes it a 1-point ball game.
Petrie leads 1A with kills coming into the tournament, and a big one there.
Pushed over. St. Albert will keep it alive, but a little bit in trouble. They are able to free ball it back to the Holy Trinity side, and another rocket off the hands of Hopper. And another rocket dug out. Back-to-back rockets.
Whoa.
And Holy Trinity is not able to return. St. Albert is right back into it as Olivia Barnes gets the kill.
4-0 run by St. Albert to tie it up.
This one's dug out. What is Holy Trinity going to do? They're going to kill it. Good kill there. Pokatonicus picks up kill number 0.
Man, that just put it right in the open slot between the bodies there, and a big, big kill.
Yeah, number 10 for her on the night. And now she'll go back to serve. She also has 3 aces. There's a kill. We're trading points now, Lord and Williams. 23-23.
Big point here. Who gets to 24 first?
Yeah. Yeah, we're basically playing set points here. As whoever gets to 24 will have that first set point. There it is. Holy Trinity will be the first one to set point as Avery Hopper puts in a kill. Off the bench, Hopper has 4 kills here in these first 2 sets. St. Albert wants a timeout to talk about it. We'll take one as well. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up! Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea, and afternoon tea,
and anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it. Back to Cedar Rapids. It's the IGHSAU Digital Network, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Thanks to all of our good friends over at the Iowa Farm Bureau. Set point here for Holy Trinity. Petrie is the first to touch. Can St. Albert keep it alive? It's out! It's out!
Whoa.
That's a big, massive point right there. It looked like it was favoring St. Albert because it was awkwardly taken by Holy Trinity.
But just drifted this way and fell out.
And for St. Albert, unfortunately, have fallen down 2 sets and are going to need a reverse sweep as the St. Albert student section looks like they're changing their clothes. We're going to head to a break. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and powered by Mid-American Energy.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right, you decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
If you want to save more,
If you want a butcher who knows more,
If you want fewer aisles and more value,
less quantity, more quality,
if you want more of this,
and this.
and this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
Hey, Central College has a new tuition price of just $18,600. That means the college experience that opens doors for a lifetime is more affordable than ever, and scholarships are still available. Apply today at central.edu.
At Casey's, we're here for early mornings and Friday nights. Here for the firsts and the traditions, through the good days and the tough times. We're here for the people who are here for each other. Casey's, here for our town, here for good.
Now at Casey's, get 2 large single-topping pizzas for just $9.99 each.
Back to Cedar Rapids. The IGHSAU Digital Network brings you coverage of the quarterfinals and semifinals. This is our last class here in Class 1A, and St. Albert's saying this is not going to be our last set, or hoping it's not their last set, as they start quickly off with a point.
Yeah, they pulled closer in that second set, but unable to get over the top. Let's see if they can get on a run here and take the third set.
And for Holy Trinity, they had a big couple of big comebacks there in set number 2. As Pogotakis not only gets aces, not only gets kills, but also
all blocks. Yeah. All-around player.
A standout, and making a case for our Casey's General Store player of the match. So we'll have that later on. Could be Pogotanis. Just on cue, she gets a big attack and then a block, and St. Albert is in the net. All set up by Pogotakis there.
Yep.
Cassie Randolph will go back to serve here for Holy Trinity. And that one will be down as a kill. Jordan Blaha.
Sidewinder there.
And now Jordan Blaha will go back to serve here for St. Albert. As We'll see a good attack there. Petrie in. Another kill for her. Make that 10 for her on the night. Jordan Blaha will go back to serve. Her and Lauren Williams, kind of, we've talked about them a little bit, but a little bit under the radar. Both of them with over 10 kills in this match, 22 combined. And that one will be a kill for Claire Pogotakis.
And that was deceptively clever there. Just kind of pushed it over as the defender was coming in, and it got right over her fingertips for the point.
Pogotakis now 11 kills. Not the match high. Lauren Williams has the match high. This one's set up. Lauren Williams right on cue. Finds her 13th.
Powers it through the block.
Sydney leads 2-0 over Springville and dominating here in set number 3 as well. So it looks like Sydney could be on their way to the semifinals, but we'll let that one play out. 14-8 is the score over there. And that's a kill on the line.
Down, yep.
Jordan Blaha. Jordan Blaha picks up her 5th. And there's Splavek back. She left with an injury a moment ago, but obviously got looked at. Now she's back to serve here, or did serve for St. Albert, so that's a big gain there for St. Albert. As a free ball, Williams on the line. Lauren Williams, a 14th kill. Spagel will go back to serve once again. Set up to Pogotakis. Petrie over. Again, a scramble for it at the net. St. Albert is going to try to set up their offense now, and it's blocked. Down on the Holy Trinity side. Petrie with the kill again. Her 11th. Holy Trinity trails by 4. We'll take a break. You're watching the IGHSAU presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Waldorf University, we are warriors. On campus and online. In the classroom and on the field. Our work today will power tomorrow, continuing a rich tradition started in 1903. And once you're one of us, you forever are. Waldorf University, we are warriors.
Welcome back to Cedar Rapids. The IGHSAU Digital Network is powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Thanks for joining us. Sarah Nagestall, Dar Danielson, as the Saints have come roaring here in set number 3.
4-0 run. Well, they did that in the last set, and Holy Trinity answered, so they took a timeout. Let's see what they did, and ace serve, no answer for that.
Another $5 going to the IGHSAU, courtesy of Adrenaline Fundraisers. Give them a call for all your fundraising needs. So the Saints really hot here in set 3, but we saw that in set 2 also, and Holy Trinity came roaring back. Battle for it at the net. That's got to be at least 3 hits.
Yeah, it came off on the top of Lauren Williams' head. Soccer, that'd be all right, but not in volleyball. It's counted as 2 hits.
Right. And Petrie. Another kill. 13 now. She says here, Lauren Williams, I don't want you to have the kill lead on the team. I'm going to come firing with some kills to myself. Battle for it at the top of the net again. Point to St. Albert.
Point, St. Albert. Shelby Hatcher serving.
As that was an illegal touch.
Yeah, I think so.
This one's poked over. Free ball to the St. Albert side. And the wraparound attempt by Persing is into the net, and it'll be a point for the Crusaders.
They had a big stop. They had 6 in a row. We're starting to pull out, and Holy Trinity gets the stop to try to reel them back in here.
Now some confusion, but it turns into a kill. Petrie.
No confusion about that.
Yeah.
You just rock it across court into the corner.
So Petrie gets another one, up to 13 now on the match. This one slid over. And
in the net, I believe, was Holy Trinity.
Yep. St. Albert is into the net. Taylor Crabtree will come in for Holy Trinity, and she will go back to serve. And that one will get in. Holy Trinity is back to within 4 as they've gone on a little bit of a run of their own, and Taylor Crabtree will go back to serve. Petrie from the back row. Holy Trinity's just got to free ball it back over to St. Albert's side now. And a big strike. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Jordan Blaha with the kill, but a good attempt there by Maria Robuler. Robuler gave it a good attempt at it, but
yeah, you can see how hard that was hit because it flew off of her all the way back over press row in the end there.
This one's set up, and that will get in off the touch. And Sydney has 3-set Springville over on the far side. So the number 1 seed, Sydney, is on to the semifinals. 25-11 was the last one. Sydney all over Springville in all 3 of those sets. And that one saved. Crabtree. Nice sliding save there for Crabtree. But it doesn't matter because it's going to end up as a kill in the stat book for St. Albert, who leads 13-8.
Olivia serving for St. Albert.
Olivia Barnes serving here for St. Albert. And that one's blocked out of bounds. And it will be a point for Holy Trinity, 13-9. Cassie Randall gets the kill off the block, her 5th. And that'll send her back to serve here for Holy Trinity. Blocked, saved, beautiful dig again. I know we talked about it, all teams probably have a dive drill, but I have not seen a team that has been so all over the floor with digs to this whole tournament than Holy Trinity.
Yeah, flying all over, and that time got her hand underneath it.
And another attack attempt. And can St. Albert return? They can. Tough return there, but they're able to get it. But it allows Holy Trinity to set up their offense and a nice dig. And it turns into a point for Holy Trinity, who's back to within 2. Holy Trinity's back to within 2.
Roaring back here.
Wow.
And you talk about it, their defense just all over the place. Not letting Council Bluffs St. Albert now get any runs going.
Council Bluffs St. Albert had a big lead, which has been cut to 1. And this is a crucial match because St. Albert is on the verge of elimination.
They were up 6, and then now down to 1.
We've almost seen more 7 seeds win in the last few matches that we have 2 seeds, but still a lot of time left here.
Well, they're not going to give her that one. Looked like another pancake, but not quite there.
Yeah. Referees agree that she didn't have her full hand underneath it. It might have partially hit her hand, but it also partially hit the court, which is going to result in a kill, 14-12. Some more miscommunication there between Holy Trinity. Luckily, that ball was sky high. Oh, another big dig. And nearly turns into a point for Holy Trinity. It will turn into a point for Holy Trinity.
Just by the slimmest of margins. Both these teams now diving, going out. They know how important it is. Holy Trinity wanting to close it out, the match, but the Saints trying to keep it alive.
Allie Sherry, an IMT substitution. Be worry-free when you visit IMTINS.com, as that one's going to be a kill for Lauren Williams, up to her 15th kill.
Holy Trinity's got it down to 1, unable to get over the top yet here.
This one's set up, poked over. And it will get down for a point. Another kill for Lauren Williams. 16-13 now, as Lauren Williams has helped extend that lead back to 3. Can St. Albert close this out? At the net, and a point, Holy Trinity, as a illegal touch is called against the Crusaders. (16-14). In the air, free ball back to Holy Trinity. This one's over. Lauren Williams, out.
Long. Whoa.
Wow, Holy Trinity got lucky there because everybody kind of just let that ball go. I think it was a miscommunication and not on purpose, but it luckily flew long. 16-15. Petrie over. Can the Crusaders tie this back up at 16, or will it go to a 2-point lead again for St. Albert? Lauren Williams has something to say about it, but it's dug out by St. Albert, and St. Albert will return. And push back over. One time. Nice dig again from Holy Trinity.
Not letting them get that little push shot in there.
This one's poked up, pushed over. Brooke Muller again, we talk about her a lot. That's going to be a point for Holy Trinity. Double hit called against St. Albert.
That was a long rally, and Holy Trinity finally comes out with the tie. Wow.
Holy Trinity looking to close out the comeback and get the lead, and they do. 17-16, St. Albert needs a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network, presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau and powered by Mid-American Energy.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at Mid-American Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back to Cedar Rapids. It's the IGHSAU Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy and presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Holy Trinity, after a comeback again here in set 3, leads 17-16, and that's a big smoke from Allie Petrie.
A statement with authority there.
She's up to 15 kills now.
But this has been the point where our Council Bluffs St. Albert has had trouble closing the deal. Let's see if they can do it here in this set.
And poked around a couple of times. Finally pushed over. Petrie. Saving it is Holy Trinity. Little confusion. Petrie over, and it's a kill. Kill 16, and St. Albert leads by 1.
Came with the changeup instead of the fastball that time.
She's got some different ones there. And that'll be an ace. Ace serve for number 12, Shelby Hatcher. And Holy Trinity wants a timeout now. We'll take a timeout as well here on the IGHSAU Digital Network presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
They say Buena Vista University is in the middle of a bunch of fields.
Hey guys, wait up! Game on. They say our idea of fun is morning tea, and afternoon tea,
and anytime tea.
And we hang out like bumps on a log.
They say Storm Lake, Iowa isn't in the center of the action.
And when we study, we're not exactly grounded.
But you know what we say.
You gotta see it to believe it.
Back to Cedar Rapids. It's the IGHSAU Digital Network presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. As Shelby Hatcher will serve for St. Albert. And it's going to be pushed over. And a battle for it at the top of the net. And a kill there for Petrie.
Exact same thing she did last time. Dumped it over. Now the Saints the first to 20.
Petrie, 17 kills on the evening. Another float shot. Touched by St. Albert. Can they return? They do. And it's out. 21-17 is the score in favor of St. Albert, trying to get a set back after falling down 2-0. And that one's out. Hit the antenna. 22-17. Holy Trinity in the lead by 5. This is not the time that Holy Trinity wanted St. Albert to go on a run.
No.
They had a chance to close this one out in 3. And now have let St. Albert go on a little bit of a run. Brooke Muller will just tap this one over. And that one's long by Petrie. And Holy Trinity will get the serve now.
Shuts off the 5-0 run.
Bailey Helwig will go back to serve here for Holy Trinity. Trying to get themselves a little bit of a run their own. They don't want to let St. Albert get to 23 or 24, or really 24, before they get in the 20s. Muller pushes it over. Here's Petrie. And she finds kill number 18. Big kill there for Petrie. Her 18th kill, and it's now 23-18. And it is not saved by Holy Trinity. And now St. Albert 24-18. And 1 point away from extending this on to a 4th set. But we've seen some miraculous comebacks at point 24.
Yep.
And that's the start of it right there as the Crusaders get their first point on set point. First set point they've spoiled.
The thing is, you got to be perfect. That's the thing. No service errors.
Carol Kemper. Yep. They came back. Oh, yep. That's it right there. There's a service error. We head to 4. Holy Trinity wins 25-19, or excuse me, St. Albert wins 25-19. We head to 4. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right, you decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
If you want to save more.
If you want a butcher who knows more.
If you want fewer aisles and more value.
Less quantity, more quality.
If you want more of this.
And this.
And this.
This is Fairway, and this is how we do more.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all into meat and grocery.
Putting our all and more into meat and grocery.
At Casey's, we're here for early mornings and Friday nights. Here for the firsts and the traditions, through the good days and the tough times. We're here for the people who are here for each other. Casey's, here for our town, here for good. Now at Casey's, get 2 large single-topping pizzas for just $9.99 each.
Des Moines. The S's are silent. Our city is buzzing. Catch what you've been missing today.
Welcome back to Cedar Rapids. It's the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau right here on the IGHSAU Digital Network, which is powered by Mid-American Energy.
Both fan bases a little bit unsure right now. Holy Trinity, well, is it Council Bluffs going to keep the comeback? Council Bluffs, can they do it again? Can they pull off another set? They've all been hard fought, but into the 4th set, let's see. Momentum's got to be with Council Bluffs a little bit.
Yeah, we've had a little bit of both. This court has been notorious for its reverse sweeps, but we've also had our share of win the first 2, lose the 3rd, win the 4th as well. So we've had a mixture of both. We'll see what happens. Holy Trinity will start serving first, and we'll see who really can get things going. And St. Albert trying to set up their offense, get it back to Petrie. She's got 18 kills on the day, as Jordan Blaha will get that kill.
And I thought Council Bluffs really came back when they got more selective and pushing the ball, not trying to power everything, and kept Holy Trinity off balance. Let's see if they keep doing that here.
Holy Trinity going to try to get onto the scoreboard here in set number 2. And into the net is St. Albert, so a point will go to Holy Trinity, so they are on the scoreboard. Cassie Randolph will go back to serve here for the Crusaders of Holy Trinity. Nice, another diving save. Can it be finished? It is! Claire Pocatonic with her 13th kill of the match. And it's 2-1 in favor of Holy Trinity. Blocked back to the St. Albert side, pushed over, point Holy Trinity. Double hit is called against St. Albert.
Almost a good play, but not quite.
So 3-1 is the score in favor of Holy Trinity. Can they make it 4? No. Yes. No, yes. Yes.
Yes.
4-1 in favor of the Crusaders. And Cassie Randolph will go back to serve here for Holy Trinity.
They've got Council Bluffs scrambling a little bit here.
And
see, there
Council
again,
Bluffs, yeah. Can't return.
Well-placed serve, and the serve return doesn't work. And
5-0.
They got him out of sync. Council Bluffs, St. Albert's got to find their rhythm here again.
How many pieces of clothing items did Council Bluffs St. Albert bring? Because they're changing their clothes again. Every time something's not working, they're changing. It seemed like green was working for them.
Yep.
Last set was the only time they wore green. It was the set they won. Now they're going back to their yellow. And St. Albert wants a timeout as Pocatonic gets another kill. It's 6-1 in favor of the Crusaders. We're back. You're watching the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Businesses are hiring DMAC grads.
DMAC's tuned into what the employers in the central Iowa area are looking for. They offer those courses and degrees in those areas that makes it very highly marketable.
A majority of jobs available just require the technical skills, the hands-on skills that you get with a 2-year degree. DMAC is more a model of the future because the students are employable right away.
I think DMAC does a great job of preparing you for life.
DMAC, life's calling.
Back to Cedar Rapids. You're watching the Iowa High School Girls State Volleyball Championships, which are presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau right here on the IGHSAU Digital Network, which is powered by Mid-American Energy. 6-1, Holy Trinity is in the lead and looking to add on as Cassie Randolph will serve once again.
Yeah, 6 straight. Let's see if the timeout helps Council Bluffs St. Albert.
Poked over. And Holy Trinity gets another as Denning gets the kill. And it's quickly 7-1 in favor of Holy Trinity. And St. Albert, if you got to start getting pretty worried here, because it's going to take a real big run to get back into this one, but a run that they have in the tank. We'll see.
Yeah.
And another one.
And there again, they got them out of rhythm, and they had to just send it over, and that allowed Holy Trinity to set it up for the kill.
Pocatonic up to 15 kills, 4 aces on the night for her. Can St. Albert end the run, or will Holy Trinity keep it going? Pocatonic again, another attack, but it's dug out and returned and in for St. Albert. So
Shuts
they finally
the run off at 8-0.
Yeah, you saw some big sighs of relief come down from the fans over at St. Albert as their team finally shuts off the run, but quickly a service error against St. Albert doesn't help as it's now 9-2. Sheeran will go back to serve here for the Crusaders. That's an IMT substitution. Be worry-free at imtins.com.
Almost mishandled on the serve.
And that's in. That's off the touch. And that's a point for Holy Trinity.
And all their points right now, they're getting a set and an assist. You know, they're working it where they want to work it, and that allows them to put it wherever they want on the court.
This one's poked around a couple of times. Will end up on the Holy Trinity side, and that's in. Pocatonic again with a kill.
Council Bluffs St. Albert came in, and they kind of looked at each other like they were going to set it, and then they did, and then they just had to get it over it again. Their offense, they got to get it in sync here a little bit. There they go.
At the net. And will end up in a point for the Crusaders. 12-2 is the score. Lauren Williams will just push this one over. Williams, we haven't heard a lot from her lately. Has 16 kills in the night, though. Here's Williams and sends it long. And it's now 13-2 And St. Albert using their final timeout here of the set already. You're watching the IGHSAU Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. Back here in Cedar Rapids, this is the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Championships, which are presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Championship Network.
St. Albert has to dig deep here, get something together, and get a run going.
And that's in.
Yep. Maybe that will start it.
There you go. Petrie gets the kill, her 19th. And that's exactly what St. Albert needed. Trailing by they were trailing by 11, now have cut it to 10. And that one will get down for Holy Trinity. As another souvenir for some fans.
Well, they tossed it back, kind of like the home run hit by the opposition at Wrigley Field. That one, nice little push shot.
14-4 is our score. And for St. Albert, they don't want to just keep trading points like this.
No, because if you go couple point, you're going to end up on the short end of that.
St. Albert to serve. It's long. Service long. And it's 15-14. And Holy Trinity trying to hang on here to win 3-1. St. Albert trying to keep themselves alive. A beautiful scramble there by Holy Trinity. They keep it alive. Here's Petrie. Slams it home.
I think that scramble got him off of there just enough, and then Petrie's able to come in and bam, put her away.
Another opportunity here for St. Albert to go on a little bit of a run. Can they do it? Nearly another service error. And that one is sent long by Holy Trinity. So back-to-back points here for the Saints. 15-16. An attack there for Holy Trinity. Can St. Albert get it back and keep this run going? Another scramble for it. And finally going to be laid over. Here comes Holy Trinity. Battle for it at the net. And it's in the antenna.
Yep.
So into the antenna. And a point for St. Albert. 3 straight points here for St. Albert.
Yeah, mini 3-0 run. They need some more.
And we'll see if Holy Trinity can shut that down. Big block at the net. Big block there. That was Olivia Barnes. Puts it back to the Holy Trinity side. Still scrambling for it. In the air. Another big rally here between both teams. That's Muller, and Muller finishes it for Holy Trinity.
We've had some long rallies in this match.
16-7 is the score now in favor of Holy Trinity, trying to close out the match. From the back row, Petrie send it home. Big kill there by Petrie. Maddie Estelle will come in, and she will serve for St. Albert. How will Holy Trinity respond now after St. Albert's gotten a few points here? Will they keep it going?
Still got a little cushion, but that helps for Scouts of Bluffs.
That advantage is starting to narrow a little bit, and Holy Trinity is noticing it. They're going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching the IGHSAU State Volleyball Championships presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Back to Cedar Rapids. Zernegastal Danielson here at the Iowa High School State Volleyball Championships, which is presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, and we're on the IGHSAU Digital Network, which is powered by Mid-American Energy Company. St. Albert making a little bit of a run here. Holy Trinity wanted a quick timeout, and after the timeout, a net violation. Now, as you're a head coach, if you just use a timeout, you know, if the other team comes and makes a nice play and gets a kill, fine.
Yeah,
but you don't want your team to make a mistake.
Yep. Don't give them the easy points because that cushion has gotten smaller.
And now back-to-back mistakes as a rotation violation on Holy Trinity. They were out of rotation as it looked like, I think, yes, the 2 was on the left side of her opposite in the front. She's got to be on the right side.
Okay, as long as you know what you're talking about.
Sometimes. So they're in a rotation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And before the serve is, they can't cross over those rotation lines. So the person next to you has to be the person next to you. The person in front of you has to be the person in front of you. As that one's poked out of bounds. Jordan Blaha with the block there. 17-12. Olivia Barnes will go back to serve here for St. Albert. And that one's poked over. Barnes sets it up to Lauren Williams. Williams has 16 kills on the night. And Holy Trinity has got another one. Claire Pogotakis with her 17th kill of the evening. And the Crusaders lead 18-12. And we had a quick, I don't know, we're cleaning up since, oh, serve into the net. Points goes to St. Albert's, and it's 18-13. Ball's in the air. And a little bit of a long dig. Ooh, that got over the net.
Just barely.
Poked back over, free ball to the Holy Trinity side. Here goes a kill again. Pogotakis, her 17th of the match.
Just found the edge there.
And Pogotakis making a statement to possibly be our Casey's General Store player of the match. We'll find out who that is here in just a few moments. And a point's going to go to Holy Trinity. An illegal touch against St. Albert. 20-13, it's looking grim. St. Albert needs lots of points quickly. Nearly an ace serve, but it is dug up out. And, ooh, a big dig there as Petrie was trying to come across with another kill. This time, no, it's out. The attack is wide. 21-13. How many timeouts did St. Albert use? Did they use both theirs already? Or do they have one more to try to slow down the momentum?
I thought they used both. I could be wrong.
I think they did too. Otherwise, I would assume they would have called the timeout here to stop this run. I guess we'll see over the next couple of points what happens. I believe you're right. I believe they've used both.
No,
that's
that
on the
one.
line.
Whoa.
Claire
Just caught the end
Pogotakis.
line.
And it is official now. We can announce that Claire Pogotakis is our Casey's General Store player of the match. Congratulations to Claire Pogotakis, as she has 18 kills and 4 aces on the night as our Casey's General Store player of the match. Fans, Casey's General Store is proud to sponsor the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union in today's player of the match. Casey's is the heart of many Iowa communities, cheering on our local teams, fans, and making sure there is fresh pizza, win or lose. Visit Casey's.com or the Casey's mobile app for easy ordering. And once again, congratulations to Claire Pogotakis.
And Holy Trinity responds. Do we have time to order a pie and eat it between this game
I don't
and the
know.
next?
I do use the mobile app quite often to order, so maybe I'll pull out my phone here and get one ordered up. 23-24, as Holy Trinity is just a couple of points away from being our third 7-seed to upset a 2-seed.
Petrie with kill 22.
22 for her. You know, we have 5 classes, meaning we have 5 7-seeds and 5 2-seeds. And of the 5 classes, only 2 2-seeds have won so far. So it's been grim for 2-seeds. But St. Albert still has some life. But they're down to their final point.
Set point, match point.
Down to their final point. St. Albert needs points in bunches and lots of them. Hellwig to serve here for Holy Trinity. Serves up, and it's over. An ace! An ace ends it for Hellwig. Fans, every ace served during this tournament is $5 more to the IGHSAU to support future state events. And Hellwig, $5 more at the end of this one. 25-15, the largest margin of victory in any match in our, or any set in our match. 25-16, 25-16, 23-25, 25-19, 25-15, our final scores here in our first Class 1A semifinal. Wow, what an exciting one we had there, Dar.
Yeah, Council Bluffs got the one set, but just in that last one, unable to pull it out and finish it off there. But they're a good team. I got to imagine, again, like all these teams with the underclass, and we're going to hear them again.
Let's head downstairs to Tim Fitzpatrick for today's awards ceremony.
Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Lisa Rickmeyer and Gary Ross. Congratulations to head coach Angela Lance and the Saints from St. Albert on an outstanding 2019 volleyball season.
Well, back upstairs here, Dar. We've made it through 5 matches here on this court. 10 matches overall have been played from Class 3A down to the first 2 in Class 1A. We've got 2 matches returning. Our matchup is the 3 versus the 6 as Janesville and Wapsie Valley to come right here on the network. We'll be back in just a few minutes. You've been watching the Iowa High School Girls State Volleyball Championships are presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. The IGHSAU Digital Network is powered by Mid-American Energy. We'll see you in a few minutes. Right back here in Cedar Falls.
Cedar Rapids.